コールオブクトゥルフ続きやっていきたいと思います。よっ。
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
ホーキスの屋敷に。
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his
この
hut.
場所は廃墟化しています。
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow.
あんたの件だね。
Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
He's cclearly not doing
皆
any
さんがこれ撮
gardening.
ってるんだけど。
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember.
ずっと使う。
Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
何か気をつけること。
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards,
サイラスと腐った床板以外
Could he
何
be a problem?
strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
そういった話だ。
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
一緒に来んのか。
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
おお。立派な銅像を建ってらっしゃるよ。
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
謎の煙が。
Poor kid.
おお。
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So,
お
Detective,
かしいだろこの
does
雰
this
囲気。
place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute.
ここに
I
埋
didn't
葬され
expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
This entrance is still in use.
Oi.
Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on dark water.
いや。うわうわうわうわうわ。
So, little fish, swallowed our tongue, have we?
考えてし
You
まった。
won't kill me.
Maybe not, but I'll redo your face before I throw you out. So talk, and no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
I like the sound of that. But I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
Silas! Pierce! In God's name, what are you doing?
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
ああ、よかった、この警察連れて。
Okay then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
おー。焦ったぜ。
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
Follow me. I'm with you. I know the place. Who left this light on?
緑の煙がもうおかしいけどね、これ。
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
うわ。最後の晩餐。
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
なるほど。ってことは、こっち側に椅子はないんだけど、お、何か割れている。
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
なるほど。ここに少年がいた。これだろうな。
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
誰かいたな。
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did someone escape the fire?
放火犯がいた。
They had a fight. Why? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
まあ事故
I
ではなかっ
firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your
た。
theory?
喧嘩をしてたのは間違いないからね。放火かどうかはわからない。
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
It's quite a building, don't you think? Do you know that the Hawkins were among the wealthiest families on the island?
広いな家が。
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects. Did you hear that?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
仕事か。
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for... Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
人体比較分析。動物と比較した人体の特性に関する精密論文。
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
深海ミステリーもの。
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. Greek mythology.
ギリシャ神話ヘカテ
Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. The boys' room.
おお、絵がいっぱい。なんだこの絵。
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
目の前に本を読んであげていた。
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
おう。
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
母ちゃんじゃなくて息子がなんか。あの絵はなくなっている。これか。
What was going through that boy's mind?
なんかあるぞ。
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
母親とその発作が心配だったらしい。暗すぎない。事務所の鍵。
What will her room reveal about her?
彼女の部屋か。
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
おー
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
なんだこれ。
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? Looks like a revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it? This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
おう。
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
フランシス・サンダース。やっべえ部屋じゃねえか。こんなとこで家帰ってたらそれあんななりますよね。
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. Bradley? Is that you?
絶対ちげえだろこれ。 いっか。
Is anyone there?
俺じゃねえか。うまい。
You! Stop!
どこに出た？
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far. Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he...
It looks like an old seaway map.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
いや、だんだんホラーになってきましたね。ということで今回はこれにしたいと思います。